Welcome everyone to Los Hijos del Rol for this very special event in which we are going to be playing the game Nahual with the author itself, Miguel Espinoza, as well as a bunch of other really cool people, which I'm really excited about about having them on the channel. So yeah, first of all, thanks everyone for agreeing to this crazy stuff. And I'll let you introduce yourselves to make it easier. So let's start with Mark over there. Mark.
Yeah, hi, I'm Mark Diaz Truman. I'm one of the co-founders of the games, and I'm super excited to play Nahual today. For the new quick start is super exciting, so I can't get it to the...
Cool. And we also have Maria RPG below.
Hi, I'm Maria Rivera. I mainly run and play games on the Gauntlet. And I'm excited to be here because I get to play Nahual again. Last time I played was in Metatopia, and it was fun. Yay!
Cool. And above me we have Warius.
Hi, hello. I'm Warius. I am a streamer from Mexico. I stream tabletop RPGs in Spanish. And this is like my first time both playing Nahual and like role playing in English live, I guess. So a lot of firsts.
Yeah.
How did you let me convince you to do this? Like, I will be terrified.
I mean, I'll try everything once, you know.
Great.
Yeah.
And of course, Mike.
Hello, everyone. Very happy to be here with all of you. And it's like kind of like very nice configuration. And yeah, let's try Nahual and see what comes up. Let's play to find out what happens.
Yes. And I'm Angel from the channel Hijos del Rol. Yeah, that's all I've done in my life. Anyway, Mike, is your game. What do we do?
Okay, so first, let's make a quick introduction for those that may have not heard of Nahual. Nahual is a Mexican role-playing game based on the graphic novels of Edgar Clement, a Mexican comic book artist, and also based on the PBTA system, the Power by the Apocalypse system. So we are going to be playing, you are going to be playing Mexican shapeshifters that hunt angels for a living. So first of all, let's talk about which playbook do you want to pick. There is actually in the Kickstarter right now, there is five. There is the jaguar or the jaguar in English, the perro or dog, the mono or monkey, the tlacuache or opossum, and the venado, which is the new one, or deer. So as in many in all PBTAs, you can only there can only be just one jaguar and one perro and one mono. So let's have you talk about which character do you want to play, so we can pick character and start making them.
Sure. Do any of you have any ideas already?
Yes. I was drawn to the Tlacuache. Because I'm told it's like a chaos engine.
He's just very charming and troublemaking. It's not a thing.
Yes, I love that.
I would be down to play the venado or the mono, I think, for me.
I went with dog because I know Mark wants to play the deer, so I'll let him play the deer.
And that's perfect because I'm looking at the jaguar.
Cool. Yeah, I'll play the venado. That sounds good.
Cool. Okay, so look at the playbook has there like the information that you will be needing to make your character. So, but I can also like guide you through the parts of it so that like you can know what is there. Let's do a quick like review of it in the PDF playbook. So there is the name section and persona section for you to define your character. And then there is the traumas. Traumas are since the Nahuales in the setting they are heirs to this this power, ancient power, but they were stolen from their cultural background, their cultural connections to this power, so they don't have like the full manual of how this works. So they use it, but that also takes a toll on them, and that power kind of like erode their personality, their humanity. So they acquire like traumas. So to begin at the beginning of the game, you will be choosing one of those traumas, but that trauma also functions as an XP trigger for you, like to keep advancing on your character. Then we have the stats, which are 4 stats, which is Garra. And Garra is a stat that you will be using like to face problems directly, like head on. And Mania, it's a stat that will help you like go around the problem instead of going head on into it, like avoiding the problem or like trying to shift the odds towards your favor. And then there is Barrio, which is your kind of like social stat. And that Barrio is like how well you handle or how well you like interact with other people. Then there is Instinto, which is like your 6th sense kind of stat, like your instinct, like animalistic side of your personality, like your connection to the animal side of every person. And each stat has a little number next to it, which is the starting number of your stat, and then you can add one to those. Then there is harm. We can talk about that when we actually need to like talk about it. The stress is kind of like the economy you will be using for your powers and for the stuff. And then your relaciones, we will be looking at them when you all make your characters, and we can present it, and you can like use the relaciones to make connection between all of you. The barrio question is for your connection to your barrio, and then there is of course your gear and stuff. And on the next page, every character has a signature move. You have that active all the time. It's like a thing you do even when you are not transformed into your Nahual. But the totem moves, which you will be choosing one of those, that move you only have access to it when you transform into your Nahual. So, and also you can like check those to see what stats you will be kind of needing, so you can make kind of an informed decision of which stat like to pump with that +1. And you start the game controlling the first stage of Nahuality. There's 6 stages, which is the way you advance your character, but at the beginning you control the first stage, and that also gives you like small little things you can do when transforming to your Nahual. So I don't know if there's any questions so far.
I have a question for assigning values to the stats, to Garra, Maña, Barrio, and Instinto. I see a value to the right of that. Is that like the default that we get? Like, for example, I see Garra -1, Maña +2.
That's like that's your base stats. Like you're playing Tlacuache, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so you have -1 in Garra, +1 Maña, +2, sorry, Maña, +1 Barrio. So those are the basics, like the base stat, and then you have a +1 to add to any of those that you want. So you put it in Garra, you will make that -1 into a 0, and then you will have like 0 +2 +1 0.
Awesome.
Cool. So for all of this, we have a character keeper, which hopefully I'll be able to show you now, where we are going to be creating our characters. And yeah, spectators will be able to see it as well. And I've been able to show them the PDF as well.
Cool, nice. Okay. Yeah, so go ahead and make your character.
All right.
Okay. Mark, you have 2 traumas?
Do I have are those traumas? Oh no,
Yeah.
sorry, they changed.
Hmm.
They used to be different. I forgot. Yeah, no, I should have 1.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
and
go
in
with-
the previous version, you picked 2, and now it's a new one.
That's just
Because
1. Yeah.
you will be gaining more as game like progression.
Alright. I neglected to put the Madara stuff on the character keeper, which was my fault, so I will do a quick fix for that. Let me rename this to
Where is that in the character sheet, or is that like?
In the
That's
keeper.
just for it's just for the perro. The perro
Right.
has a special thing.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. The dog can do stuff for the rest of the crew.
Oh, that's great.
And I will put it under the character keeper in a special place. Because I was dumb and didn't add that.
No, let's say that this is pretty awesome. The character keep that
Yeah,
put
yeah.
out together.
Oh, thank you. But yeah, think I'm pretty much done except for Barrio and Relaciones. So
Yeah, let's see how the others are doing, and then we'll.
Just a moment.
also, doesn't it Tlacuache start with 1 maña, not 2?
No, it starts with 2.
Huh, because it says 1 on the quick start.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm seeing 2.
Yeah, it says 2. Minus 1, 2,
hold on.
plus 2, plus 1, 0.
Let me
Yes.
share the page I'm looking at.
Oh, that's so weird. It's different than what I'm looking at.
I have different versions of it.
Oh, I remember now.
Oh no, did I get nerfed?
Yeah, we all got
Already
there.
before you even get started.
Yeah, I shared to you the PDFs, the separate PDFs.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, all plus 2s should be plus 1.
Okay.
All right.
I remember now. Thanks, Mark.
No problem.
So
I'm
in the
gonna leave
stats, the
it
plus in all the characters, the +2 should be +1.
Yeah, it will be. You should be having 2 plus 1s, 1 minus 1, and 1 0. So they should be they should be all okay. Just make the plus 2 into a plus 1. And
Sure.
fine.
You still get a plus. You can still get a +2, right? You're gonna take the manana +2.
You just
Yeah,
can get a +3 or 2 +2s.
Yeah, that was kind of overpowered. So yeah, I patched it and nerfed everybody.
Cool. I think that's for me as well. Oh, the various questions. That's true. That's true.
Yeah, so if you are kind of pretty much done, we can start like having you present your characters. Maybe why don't you start, Maria? And I would like you to read also the small description of the playbook?
All right. So my character is Timoteo Martin. He is the dog. He has a gregarious personality and a very loyal nature, but he can be pretty violent when provoked. Even though he has a strong sense of duty, he has an inner wild side that can get out of control. He's the ultimate tracker and the perfect companion. And I just read the blurb, like, why changing the... Okay.
Yeah, that's nice.
I see Timoteo so he's a man. He has watchful eyes and a straight look. He's the I see him as the guy who is like pretty friendly, kind of overbearing at times. His trauma is obsessive, so I get to mark XP when I when I invade the privacy of other people in my pack, which is everyone else in this group. And yeah, it's just my special move is the manada. So basically, I get bonuses, or I give bonuses to my pack for being part of my pack. So the two bonuses I gave to the party or pack or quote unquote is Jauría, which is when my manada and I face a threat together, I can mark stress to assist and increase the harm type by 1, inflicted by another member of the pack. And Charlola Astras is the second benefit I picked. So when a member of the manada is about to take harm, any other member can mark stress and suffer the harm instead. And I picked for my totem move, I picked Packmate, which means when any member of the manada needs to mark stress, I can mark stress for them instead. So I'm pretty friendly, maybe a bit too friendly.
Cool, nice. Do you have already your barrio question?
Oh, I picked one though. Do you want me to answer them now or after everyone's introduced?
Yeah, let's do the barrio, since the barrio question is regarding you and an NPCs more than like between characters, so that's independent.
All right. So let me look at the character names so I don't double up. So I picked. You consider the whole barrio as an extension of your pack. You'll do anything for them, and everyone likes you. Everyone but one person. Who is this, and what? And why do they hold a grudge against you? I think it's Pancho, and I think I'm not entirely sure because I was thinking that we may have stolen something from him.
Okay.
It may have been Rogelio's fault. I'm not even sure what happened.
Okay, cool.
If that's okay with you, Rogelio.
Sure, yeah. I like it.
Yeah.
Cool, perfect. And let's go now with who wants to go next?
I'll go next. I'm next on the list, right? So
Yeah, that's
cool.
True.
So I'm the Venado. I answer to basically any pronouns. I go by Sidlali, which is it means like star, right, Miguel? Like
Yes.
Like kind of special person, right? So yeah, so I am transgressing like probably a woman, but I wear these like really fancy suits and never anything that signals a woman. So like very aggressively dressing like a man. I don't really care what people call me, she, he, whatever. That's fine with me. But I have very arresting eyes. So I'm like super intense and like these really awesome clothes all the time. I even took awesome clothes for my gear because Miguel very generously put that on the list. So I'm not really about hitting folks. Like I am like read them and read the room and I know what's going to happen. And I have this kind of weird ability to kind of know where we're going to go, but I remember everything. I'm super resentful of anybody who has ever betrayed us or crossed us or anything bad. That one day we're going to get them. Right? And yet at the same time, I also have these badass lightning antlers. So when I turn into my like deer form, I have these like giant antlers that come out of my head that are like super deadly, right? And in the barrio, for the most part, people kind of keep their distance from me. I think there's a lot of people who think I'm cool and hot and interesting, but they're like totally intimidated by me. But there is one powerful and dangerous person who's crazy about me and keeps sending me gifts. Who is this and how do I feel about it? And I'm gonna say that's because he likes a politician, like a important like mayor or city council person or whatever,
Sure.
who is clearly like in with the corporations or the drug cartels and all this. Like they're in power for a reason, but they come by our Changaro, they give me gifts, they want me to do, and like I'm very worried about it because I think I might like them. Like I might
Okay.
I might like want something from them, and so I try to keep a distance from it.
Do you have a name for this politician? Do you want me to pick one for you?
Yeah, you pick one. You pick one, man, because it'll be more on point.
Okay, I'll say maybe Arturo.
Great, that sounds good.
Cool. So then also next on the list will be Rogelio, which is Warius' character.
You want me to talk about the playbook or just the character itself?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Man, can you please read
sorry.
it?
Yeah, let me read. Sorry, totally forgot. So I am the deer, the embodiment of beauty and grace, nimble and evasive. My movements enthrall the eyes that sit upon me. I'm a force to be reckoned with, a beautiful swirling storm that runs like brother wind and electrifies the air around.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. So read us like your playbook, little description, and then talk to us about your character.
Yeah. My character is Rogelio Argel. He is a Tlacuache Nahual, which means that he's a talented thief, a skillful deceiver. I love drinking and the good life. I hate duty and commitments. And although I am not very brave, I am cunning and pretty resilient. When I play dead, I can withstand literally anything. Yeah, so I'm like a kind of cunning, deceivy type of character. Rogelio basically is a guy who grew up on the streets. He has like a very, loose network of what he calls contacts. Basically, that he gets stuff from and distributes stuff for them. He has one. Well, yeah, I'd say like he has like one true friend, which is in the barrio link that I got, the barrio question.
Yep.
The barrio question is that I grew up all by myself, and I know it like the back of my hand. Name two other persons that grew up with me on the streets. One of them is my carnal and would die for me, and the other wants me dead. And why is that? So my carnal is basically a news reporter. They were it's probably a girl. Maybe they grew up with me and then went on to become a news reporter later in life. And we have a like friendly relationship in the way that I give her, like I tell her what's happening in the barrio, and she gets news stories from that. And the person who hates me is probably the news anchor, who is like maybe her husband or something like that, because we dated in the past, and maybe there was at some point, like maybe I almost had her killed or something like that because of some bad info that I gave her. So yeah, that's probably.
Awesome.
You need names for them?
Yeah, if you have them, give them to me. Like.
All right. So the name for the reporter would be Maria Fernanda.
Okay.
And the name. Yes.
Question. That is actually my name.
Oh, really? Oh,
So
I'm
I
sorry.
would
Do you want me
rather-
to change it? Yeah,
Please do.
I'm sorry.
Too real.
It will be Gabriela. Yes.
Okay, nice.
Thank you.
That's so weird. I was like, yeah, give me a random. Name. So, and the news anchor name would be Diego.
Cool. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, what were the odds? Cool. Okay, and you choose the guise mode, right? For you to transform.
Yes, I chose the guys mode, which is basically I get to assume different looks. I place a mirage over myself to look like someone else, someone specific, and also what else? In traumas, I chose cowardly, which is like I usually run from danger.
Okay,
when
cool.
it gets bad.
Got it. Perfect. Then okay, let's go then to Angel's character, which is Francisca.
Yes. So my character's name is Francisca. She's the jaguar, which is a perfect predator and creature of the night, lethal in combat and stealth, strong, fearless, proud, solitary, and even stern. My majesty, an imposing bearing, inspires fear and respect. I am at the top of the food chain. That's got that right. So my name is Francisca. She, her. She's a woman. She has this kind of wild eyes with. It almost looks like a half like shadows, like makeup shadows under the eyes, but that's just me naturally. And that kind of contrasts with my more serious military look. I don't really wear like actual military clothes, but everything is like very like square and tidy and very like ready for some shit to come up. I wear a ponytail, and my trauma is arrogant. So if I anger an important figure with my nature, I mark XP. So I'm going to be like talking shit a lot. And yeah, I used to be actual military, but I did do a few years in the academy and then in the military, but then I left it for some reason. I came back to the barrio, and since then I've worked probably like a bouncer in many clubs, and all those kind of like jobs that I can get in that area. My move, my signature move is the Apex Predator. I'm at the top of the food chain, so I always count as one threat level higher than I normally would be. My totem move, and my totem move is hear me roar. When I lay out, basically when I roar, everyone pisses their pants off.
Cool. Cool. Have you decided from among the barrier questions?
Yes, I've chosen. I killed a dangerous threat to the barrio. This was like a demon, like one demon from one of the demon pits escaped and was like causing trouble all through the barrio, and it attacked one of the like local restaurants, and I like got with, and I was being the bouncer that night, and I stopped it and got rid of it. So the owner of the restaurant, a lady called Elisa, she's really like obviously really happy that I saved like her restaurant, but the owner of the demon pit is like, oh, you mess up my my animal, my fighting animal, like
yes.
Even if it went completely crazy, it was
like the champion, no? Like the the one that made so many monies with the bets and all that.
That's
okay.
I still don't have a name for him. So So,
Okay. Yeah, let's like maybe come up with the
Alejo?
name later.
Alejo?
Alejo. Okay.
Can I just say that I like that you all chose the bond that have people hating us for
No, somebody loves me. Somebody loves me.
Yeah.
I don't really
Yeah,
have much.
politician loves.
I don't really have many options. Like the other option was everyone hates you but this person. So like
Yeah. I want your lives to be complicated. So cool. So I was thinking maybe before you do the relaciones, we talk a little bit about your changarro and define that a little bit. So maybe from that you can also like think about how your relaciones are between all your characters. What do you think?
Sure.
Sounds good.
Sure, yeah.
Okay. So for the changarro, which is the business you own, where you sell the angels you hunt and kill, you first of all will need to choose what type of changarro you're gonna have. You wanna run. So the three options that you have there is it could be a taqueria where you sell the angel meat as tacos, and people come to get the tacos and the food because the angel meat is very invigorating. Like it helps you like restore your energies, like heal better and all that. So it's pretty good meat. And then you could have a carniceria, which is a butcher shop. You sell the meat raw, like in a butcher shop, instead of like cook it and prepare it and sell it. And the other option would be a cantina, which is like a Mexican traditional bar, where the main product that you sell there is chingere, which is an alcoholic beverage made out of angel blood. You distill angel blood and make it into, basically is angel blood tequila. So so there's the three options you have there. Which option do appeal best for you, like more for you, to all of you?
Yeah, I don't want to get my hands dirty with meat, man. Like I feel like I want to own a really badass bar as this character.
Yeah.
Like I want to park my cool motorcycle in front of my cool bar, and like that's the thing I want to do. But like I'm open to whatever people want to do. But I think like
I mean, I could be the bouncer. Like that's it.
yeah,
That's my
right?
job.
Yeah.
I was thinking either taqueria or cantina, but we can go cantina, sure.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so you're gonna have a cantina as changarro. So each type of changarro has a problem specific for each changarro. So your cantina problema is that your guests are rough people. More often that you like, they start battle royals there when they're drunk. So if your problem come to bear, there will be like a big bar fight and all that stuff.
Sure.
So then you also there explaining a little bit the rules about the changarro. There is this restock track there that it is basically the economy of your angels that you hunt. So at the beginning of each session, you will or when time passes, more like you will be marking, or I will be asking you to mark restock. But since at the first session, you will be marking 3 instead. So you will start with 3 restock already marked. And when your restock fills and you don't have a space to mark more restock, you will all mark stress instead. Like if I asked you, like, okay, mark restock, we can't. Okay, then everybody mark stress. So then that's how like you get like pushed into this business or economy or trade. And then the way to reduce that restock is by going and hunting angels. And also the trade, which is the second page in that PDF, the angel trade has these 3 main pillars, which is the hunting or the cacería, the tablajería, which is the butcher job, and then the expendio, which is like the retail work, and each of these phases has their own moves. So when we use the expendium move and things go very well, you may get ganancia, which is like surplus, and you can when you fill that track up, you can buy new features, and you can also use that ganancia as an abstraction of it's an abstract way to keep, like, if you have or not like money to spend, maybe to pay some bribes or to go.
Is it profits? Like, is it like a profit? Like, that's the money that we've made that's above.
Yeah, that's kind of like extras. Yes, yeah. That's kind of like the money, because usually your changarro gives you like to live day by day, but then sometimes things go very well and then you get this ganancia, which is like profit. But there is also a move there which is called pachanga, which you can go and spend that profit like in a big party, and then you reduce the stress. Like it's a way you have like to reduce the stress. So anyway, like whatever you do, you won't be really getting rich with this little changarro. Okay, so and then there is the features and the problemas. You will be choosing 2 features for your changarro, which is like good things you can add to it, and then problemas, which is more trouble that you can bring into your. You already have one, which is the brawls, the fightings, but then you will also need to choose another 2 from the list that is there. So let's talk about that. What are you thinking about your features?
I think I want it to be popular, even if it's just like infamous for like all the crazy stuff that goes there, and it attracts like the worst people in the world. Like, I want it to be popular.
I think we also need nosy neighbors for that.
Yes,
problem.
Makes total sense.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember the movie Constantine? Like,
yes.
Like, it's not a great Constantine movie because that's not really Constantine.
I know.
But it's like one of my favorite urban fantasy movies, like where he goes down to the bar underneath, right? And you have to like do the password and stuff. I would like to I want it to be like a cool bar where you have to know how to get in, but it's so popular, right? That like people like trade the secret around and we change the password like every week or whatever. So you can't get in unless you know.
I was thinking about like the vampire bar from the First Blade. Like
the blood rave. The blood rave is the best thing ever.
So it's like a blood rave, but it's angel blood instead of like.
Okay, so it sounds like you may also angel dust there, polvo de ángel.
Oh yeah.
With the polvo de ángel, the polvo de ángel is when you grind the bones of the angels you kill, you made it into this thin dust. That is a very powerful drug also. Like, so it sounds totally like that kind of joint. You also you sell chingere mainly, but you also like to the people that can afford it, you can also like sell them this angel dust too. Cool.
Do we want to take them like well equipped to like to make all that stuff until we take good equipment? Does that make sense, Miguel?
And since we are involved in drugs, do we want to pay to a cacique for our second problem? Or third problem?
Yeah, that makes sense for me. Like, you just like, there are people we pay off to leave us alone.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Okay. So then it will be well equipped. And it will be popular. And you will be having a cacique, which turns out it will be Arturo, maybe. What do you think?
Well, we said I wanted him to be kind of like in bed with those people, but like kind of like a politician. Like, I want him to like have to. I like to maybe he's an okay guy, maybe he's not, right? But like I think it'd be fun.
Okay, this is Mexico, man.
Well, of course, we all know he's not. Like, I want my character to be like, well, maybe he's not so bad, right? But no, I know. I want him to work with those.
Yeah,
people.
to keep the appearances, like he keeps the appearances, like
that's right. Yeah,
it's not kind of like evident, like
right.
Yeah, like most of our politicians. Okay.
Yeah, but like I love the idea that there's a drug gang that's like not keeping appearances.
Okay, so maybe there is some sort of organization. He's tied somehow, like to that, but it's not like something that everybody knows about it.
Yeah.
So
and like these other guys will just kill us, right? Like they're just like, we'll just come and kill you if you don't pay us, right?
Cool. Okay. So do you want to like maybe we keep them as a organization instead of just one person name? Like maybe it is like not very known who they are. Like, what do you think?
It makes sense, right? Because it's like, can they like threaten us if they're like just like if it's normal people? I'm not like aware if we have supernatural powers, it makes sense that it's like something on the same ilk, right? It's not like just normal.
That's good. Yeah.
We probably know like someone, but we don't know their real name. They have like a way they call them, like I don't know, something scary and stupid.
Okay, I'm thinking about. Okay, well, yeah. Tell me, Maria.
So we're still novatos, so we can't really take on armies yet. So
right,
it could also be like random
like
drug
just,
dealers that
yeah,
regular drug dealers.
normal.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean you're starting, and yeah. So I was thinking, I don't know, it's a suggestion, but I am open to. Or do you have any idea of a name for this like crime organization, or do you want me to suggest something?
Please.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Okay, I was thinking the Diablos Negros.
Nice.
Yeah.
Which is the black devils.
Yeah.
Okay. I would say Angeles Negros, but that's a band. So Diablos Negros.
Maybe they are.
Maybe.
But there's too many angels already in this game.
Yeah. Okay, so and then the other will be, you said noisy neighbors, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
So do you have an idea of who these neighbors are, or just all the neighbors?
A church.
Well, Pancho.
Nice.
An actual church.
Oh yeah, Pancho. What is Pancho, the guy who hates us or me specifically? He's part of the church.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Like he's, I don't know, the sacristan, the altar. No, I don't know the word for sacristan in English. Like the guy who does all the work for the church, like the.
The guy who goes around with the basket where you put the money in?
Yeah, he basically is like the handyman of the church.
Like the cleric
okay.
or something like that?
No.
It's like a deacon sometimes, or like a lay person, right? Like they're not necessarily a priest, but they keep.
Yeah, they're not priests. They're definitely not a priest. Like he's an employee of the church. Like he takes care of, like, it's the kind of the handyman. He takes care of.
Yeah,
like,
that's the deacon, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So then Pancho works there. Okay, cool. Nice. And so you have your problemas, you have... Cool, okay. So let's jump then and do your relaciones. And then after that, we may take like a 5-minute break.
Yeah, we can take a pause. Yep.
So to drink some water and do some like resting. Okay, so let's circle back again. My idea is like, for the relaciones, you're gonna have to pick one for each other character, player character. Mm-hmm. So each of you will be choosing 3 of those to attach yourself to the other players. And so let's circle back into the order we started, but let's do one at a time. Like Maria, you do one, and then Mark, you do one, and then Warius, and then Angel, and then we circle back around. So Maria, let's start with you.
Who wants to be my oldest friend? Oh, okay, Francisca.
Right.
Cool.
Sure.
What's the toughest moment we've had together? And who answers that? Both of us? Or just...
I mean, we can talk about it, I guess, right?
Yeah, or I think, right?
Mike?
Sorry, what was the question?
The toughest moment. Are we allowed to discuss what the toughest
yeah,
moment
yeah,
was?
sure. Yeah,
Okay.
actually, that would be the...
I think, like, I think maybe you saved me from, like, it was the one time you saved me from something. When someone gave me like unprepared or something. I was in a really bad spot.
All right. So, sure. I think I don't have an idea right now of what I could have saved you from, but I
mean, probably it was. So it was a long time ago. So we were.
Maybe she helped you. What about this? Maybe she helped you with that demon that went rampage.
But I want it to be something like the reason we have been friends for so long. So maybe something when we were teenagers and like.
Well, the angels can see us, right?
Oh yeah.
Right. So maybe one of them was hunting you when you were younger.
I'm probably cool? I'm probably back then I didn't like know much about my Nahual nature or anything like that, and I didn't know much about the angels. Maybe I had seen something, but anything like that. And so so one of the angels attacked me out of sudden, and Timoteo, I don't know, you were there or something, and you saved me for some reason.
Okay,
became friends, I guess.
Yeah, cool. So now, I would like to get an idea, like kind of like the age of your characters, like how old is Timoteo and how old is Itlali and each of you, like how old should be Timoteo, Maria?
I was thinking like mid-20s to 30s.
Okay.
I'm not sure how old Francisca is.
I was thinking younger. Just that, like 26, 27.
Okay.
Yeah, in that case, Timoteo will be older than that. It would be like 30 something.
Okay,
sure.
Cool. And Citlali and Rogelio?
I think I'm going to be like 23, 24, like kind of younger. But definitely like up and coming is like how I see myself.
Cool. And Rogelio?
I think I'm going to be maybe like 28.
Okay, cool. Yeah, just to have a general idea. Cool, okay. So then go next with Citlali for your first relation.
Let's see, I'm going to do... sorry, I got to get back to the page because I was looking at the moves. I'm going to go with Rogelio is the only person that makes me feel safe. You're able to let your guard down with them. Have you told them this? So I was thinking if it's cool with you, that maybe we could be like brother and sister. Like, like you're my older brother, right? And so you're the only person that I trust, really. And I like let my guard down and stop wondering what everybody wants. I also kind of think you're a fuck up, but like, I love you, right? And I don't have I'm not good at telling you like to shape up, like you know, like I just kind of love you, right? So so I feel safe with him, and he makes me feel like we're gonna be okay.
Cool. Yeah. Perfect.
Great.
Awesome. Okay, so let's go next then with Rogelio.
Okay. I care so much about gaining Francisca's respect. And the reason that is because I see her as like, you know, sort of like the protector of the group. So she probably I see her as like this model, like model figure, you know, like a role model.
Like the alpha kind of thing.
Yeah. So probably if you're okay with it, Angel, it will be like you probably get me out of trouble like all the time, and I keep like disappointing you, like like every time.
I mean, I think like you think I'm disappointed by you, like, and you see me as this alpha figure, and like I'm just like I don't really care about that. I'm like he's my buddy, like I help him, but you're like, oh, she thinks so low on me or something like that, maybe.
And also because I'm a coward, so like maybe I've like bailed on you several times, and it's like.
That I may not like, That
may not work out.
Nice. Okay, cool. So let's jump then to Francisca.
Okay. Ooh, this is interesting. So, I think, I'm between Thidali and Timoteo. But let's do Thidali. Thidali is the only person that can keep my violence in check. Why is that?
Do I get to say, or is it you say? What do I do? What do I do that keeps you in check?
I don't know. I think like maybe you appeal to my more civilized nature.
Cool.
I don't know,
Yeah, that's cool. Like,
that makes sense.
Like I talk you down, or I'll keep you from going too far.
Yeah, like Timoteo is cool and we are friends and all that, but I don't see him like I see him more like as an enabler more than anything.
Yeah, so I'm the one that actually like pulls
Yeah.
too far. All right, cool. That's good. Yeah, I mean, if it's cool, I have a relationship with you that I think would be cool for that too. Is that okay, Miguel?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So I think I'm gonna do we actually have a thing together.
Yeah.
So we're kind of like it's kind of a thing. Am I toying with your feelings or am I serious about it? I think I'm totally toying with you. Like I don't really, but like it's useful to me like to have you be into me, so I kind of keep you at this distance. But also like I don't want the other two to necessarily know about it, because I think they might see through me a little bit, that I'm kind of like keeping you on this leash and keeping you in check.
So your brother doesn't know about it?
No, of course not. I mean, you're just getting in the way, right? Like mess it up. But more importantly, like I'm doing it for everybody else. It's like for us, so that like he's not like too out of control.
That doesn't make it better.
Of course not.
But yeah, absolutely. I'm down for
cool.
it. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so Mark did his second. So Maria, what was the second one?
All right, my second one, if Rogelio is okay with it. Rogelio always asks for my help when things get violent. Why can't I refuse them?
Yes.
I think I can't refuse them because he, if it's okay with you, Warius, he has stuff that I owe him, or either that I owe him or that he has from me that.
Yeah,
I don't even know like where it is, and Rogelio does.
Yeah, maybe like probably some sort of like, maybe we can make it more abstract and be like information, right? Like maybe I gave you some sort of information and you promised something in return and you didn't give it, or something like that.
Yeah, like he has stuff that he owes me.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Good. So let's do your second one then. Right?
That would be me?
Yeah.
Or...
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't hear the name. Well, this one is it became kind of easy with the bond that Mark gave. Citlali is the only person I wouldn't dare to trick or cheat. Why? Because she's my sister, and you don't trick family.
Nice.
He's so nice. Poor thing.
Cool. Okay. Okay, and then Francisco.
I killed someone important to Rogelio, and they definitely don't know about it.
Okay, look up to you.
Who do I kill, Rogelio? You tell me who, and I tell you why.
Maybe like, I mean, how important you want it to be? Like,
I think pretty important.
Pretty
Let's make
important.
it good. Yeah.
Maybe like a dealer, like someone that was bringing me business or something like that, and you like just took them out. And I think that they're missing, or like they bailed on me.
But were they like friends with you as well?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, so like maybe they just stopped contact. And I thought that they bailed or
Yeah.
they betrayed
Like-
me or something like that.
When you eventually discover it, because of course, I wanted to be dramatic and like, I feel so betrayed or all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like.
What would be their name?
I'm afraid to give names now because I don't want to give any. Agustin, does that sound good?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Cool. Okay. So Agustin. Nice. Then we circle back to Timoteo then.
So Citlali has let me down more than once, but I am still fond of them. Why? Other than she's the fucking venado. I mean, we can talk this out, Mark. I think.
Yeah.
I'm still fond of them. I think you bring the life to the party of the Changarro, and I like that you have that connection with the people, I guess.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. So like, I'm kind of selfish about stuff. Do things my own way. I'm not going to listen to you, but like, I do make sure that everybody at the bar is having fun, and that the people like, and when people are like upset, I like get them out of there before they're going to get too violent. Like, I keep it fun.
Yeah.
Cool. Perfect. Okay, so then let's jump to Tlali.
So I think on that note, I think I'm going to go with Timoteo is always serious and boring. I've made it my personal goal to help them loosen up and enjoy the pleasures of life. So does that sound fun to you, Maria?
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. Okay, that sounds good. So yeah, so I just feel like, Timoteo just like doesn't really seize the day. Like, we're not going to be alive for very long, but the work we do is hard, like dangerous work, and it's just a matter of time. So you better live now, die later.
Yeah, I'm just worried about everyone else.
They'll be fine. They'll be fine.
Cool. Awesome. So next will be Rogelio.
Yes. All right. If this is okay with you, Maria, I think Timoteo looks down on me and thinks that I'm a hopeless cause. Basically because I keep like owing you things. It's like so it's like, yes, please help me, get me out of this, and it's like it just never. Yeah, I promise things and never deliver.
Is there a question attached to it, or is that just
there is a question. Yes, the question is: are they right, or do I want to prove them wrong? I think you're right.
Oh man, you can't do this. You gotta get back on your feet, man. It's too real.
Nice. Cool. Okay. Perfect. So then let's go to Francisca.
Yeah.
Our last lesson.
I think Timoteo knows my biggest mistake. What was it? I think I think it was the reason of why I left the army. Like I lost control once of my Nahual, my spirit Nahual, and like I killed someone, like just one of the other soldiers who was with me. And yeah, the whole thing was like shut down. The government obviously didn't want it to like to come out in the public, but yeah, I was completely like kicked out on the army. I have never told anyone but Timoteo.
Okay, cool. And don't remember the question also. That okay, yeah, it's just what was that? Okay, cool. Okay, so those are the relaciones for characters, the relationships for characters. So, what do you think? Let's take 5 minutes, like to
Yeah, sounds good.
drink water and all that. So
Okay, so
we'll be back.
we'll be back in 5 minutes in just a moment. So I'll see you all soon.